Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Unknown to Greatest. I've just recorded an episode and I am absolutely livid because I forgot to shrink my screen. So you guys would have seen none of it. Nothing. So we have played Southampton and Brentford. Yeah, I might as well just run you through what happened, I suppose. There's been a £60 million bid for Isak. Isak's kicked up a fuss. And, yeah, so I don't know whether to sell him or keep him at this point. But, yeah, let's get into this. And hopefully this time I'll remember to move my webcam. Right, guys, so I'm just going to show you very, very quickly what happened since the last episode, because I've only just recorded them. So, 1-0 win here over Southampton from an own goal, 24 shots, 9 on target. Winning 1-0 with those kind of stats is frustrating. We've not really been at our best. Then a 3-2 defeat to Brentford. We were the better team and absolutely got robbed is the best way of putting it. But we're going to go into the next game in a moment. I don't know who it's against. Aston Villa away and Nottingham Forest at home are our two. So we'll probably just do Villa away here in this episode because there will be a deadline day as well. So yeah, we'll just do Villa away. Right, guys. So first point of call here in this episode is Alexander Isak. Now, he is good. Don't get me wrong. He's still really good with a good natural fitness. But to get £60 million and to clear 325k off the wage bill for a 31-year-old, I think we have to do it. I need to look around and see what I can find. But it seems like a good idea. So we're going to do that. Yeah. It is what it is, but we need to now go into the market and try and find another striker. Right, so we need to find somebody with this 108 million we've got. Now, realistically, I'd like to bring in someone that is trained in the country. That would make it a bit easier for me to work around it, but it's not a mandatory thing. It's like Morgan Rogers here. If we needed a winger, he'd be great. He's not really a striker. So, I think Morgan Rogers is probably going to be ruled out. Bradley Bacola is very good, actually. And he's unhappy. I know he's not natural up front, but he can play there. And he's only going to set us back about 40, probably 45. And he is really good in that role. So that could be an option. And then he can also play in the other roles. So let's ask the agent about availability. He'd want... You're not getting those wages, you deluded donut. I'm going to say there's still room to shrink it. Right. Well, what we can do is we can make an offer. If it's like that, no, I'm not doing that. Why say he's worth between 41 and 59 if you're not willing to accept anything under 70? Crazy. And just straight look for a striker here. We got Samu at Bayern Munich, who is good, but not convinced on him. Got Luca Williams-Barnett here at Tottenham, who can play at a very high level up front. He is born in the country. He's trained in the country. Would set us back a lot. So we're going to scout him and see if that's worth a look. And he's only 22 as well, being the other really, really important part. Liam Delap at Arsenal, no thanks. Otamadre. Christian Kofane. Looks good. We're going to scout him and just see if he's good enough. We've got this guy here at Marseille, Jean-Marc Nkusula, who we can scout and find out how good he is, hopefully. Leonard Krauss. Let's scout until excessive knowledge. Jayden Danns is at Porto. He's out for 2 weeks. Now, how good is Jayden Danns? Could we maybe bring him back? Would that be a possibility? Could we bring him back? I'll ask about availability. Lower your wages. Okay. Now, Jayden Danns could be a nice shout to bring back because he is trained in the country. He's trained at the club, in fact. If we can get him back for a decent fee... I don't even know what Liverpool sold him for, so I couldn't tell you what the fee was before. I'm just trying to see if there's some world where we can get him back. So it cost us £73.75 million if we want to buy him back. Now, I don't know how good he is. I've had to scout him. Let's look at career. So what did Liverpool sell it? Why on earth did they let him go on a free? Right. Now that's a strange decision. I'm not going to lie, that's a strange decision. So we've made a bid for Jayden. Now it's whether I think that's a justified bid, whether he's good enough. Or someone like this from Braga would be good. So I love how all my name fixes have fixed themselves other than the clubs in Italy that are still broken. Because this game is a complete mess at times. Got Tomas Cardoza, who is very good. He's wanted by a lot of people. We'll ask about his availability. I think that's okay. Now, he's very good. I just don't know if he's quite good enough for Liverpool. We'll make an approach and we'll see. But Isak's gone now. Jayden Danns' offer has been accepted, so now it's whether Jayden wants to come back. Now, he wants to be a squad player. He wants to play in the Channel 4, which is perfect, because that's kind of what I'm looking for. And also, he's going to help us with the criteria for the European competitions. Do you know what? 175, that's fine. Now, if he comes back as half decent, I'll be happy. Because he looks good. Now, it's just whether we can get him back. Now, we do need to look at registration. So, in the Premier League, we obviously have a registration spot free after the departure of Isak. Cabrera doesn't need to be registered, which is fine. What about the Champions League? Are we even in the Champions League? I actually don't know. Yeah, we are, apparently. Okay, that's fine then. Right, guys, we've made a bid here for Tomas Cardoza. Now, Cardozo, should I say. Now, he's really, really good. And he could be a world beater going forward. He looks insane. He's only 20. And you see the stats already. And I think this could be the replacement for Alexander Isak. Right, more sales going through. Dejan Kulusevski is off to Manchester City. Now, the reason I'm doing this is he's 31. He's not going to get any minutes for us at all. So I feel like having him around is not the best idea. So let's get him out. Let's get him gone. He's off to a rival, but that's fine. Big money. Big money for a player that's not featured for us yet. Another player I would like to see leave is Vitor Roque. But he's being a little bit difficult. I don't think he's good enough. And from what I've seen so far, he's been a bit poor. So let's try and hire an intermediary to sell him, if we can. Nope, we cannot. Right, we need him to go. So if I can get rid, that'll be fantastic. They did it with Isak, but I get Isak, he's a better player. I don't think he's good enough. Oh dear, that's gone well. Oh god, I've just annoyed everybody. We do have our Champions League fixtures, which is good. So we've got Dynamo Zagreb away, Villarreal home, PSG away. We're going to Hells. We've got Galatasaray. That's great. Hold on, I've lost it. Fixture schedule. Where are we? Can I just filter this for just Champions League? We used to be able to. So Zagreb, Villarreal, PSG, Galatasaray away, Slavia Prague at home, Dortmund away, Real Madrid home, and Anderlecht home. So it's tough, but I think we're good enough to make it into the next stage of the competition at least. Very minimum. Very good response for the coach. No, he's got good fitness. I do need someone like that's good at attacking, but I could do with better than good. Very good defending. Brian Pinas. He's good at everything. Barry Lutus, he's a former Liverpool coach. Right, let's get him in then. Approach. In you come. We're going to stop the advert now because I don't think we need another one. And replace vice captain. So, Wirtz is our main captain. And I think vice captain probably makes sense to give it to Ruben Diaz, seeing he's still here. So we'll give it to Ruben Diaz. And then stand-ins, Fiate, McAllister, Bradley, Mamadashvili, Kirkes, Emery. We should never, ever need to deal with that again. Wow, not for this season anyway. We get Brentford in the Carabao Cup, so it gives us a chance to inflict some revenge on them after they done us in the league. No offers for Vitor Roque. We need him to go because he's just not going to play. Is his wage okay? They don't like the fact of his wage. So if I can then, in that case, offer via transfer room and we agree to pay, to be honest, we can pay half of his wages. That's fine. Offer him out for 55 million. If we agree to pay 90 grand of his wages, maybe somebody will take that on. Why have we made an approach for Ferran Torres? I don't want him. No. Absolutely not. Sell an old player, bring in another old player. That's not kind of the way I was looking to work this. Juventus to land Roque. They want to pay 43 mil. Now, after Fiat, I'm not going to sell him to City because that just makes no sense to me. Jadon Dance has come back as still scouting required, which isn't ideal. Kind of need to know how good he is. Would be a useful signing. Now, useful going to cost us £75 million? Now, that's the problem. Right, Barry Lutus is back at the club. Nice. Coach assignments. This is what we were looking for. Ask assistant to sign. And now there's people doing what they need to do. Right, so 12:30 kickoff is the South London derby, I think it's called. Between Fulham and Chelsea. And then we play at 3 o'clock, which Fulham have beaten them 2-0. Wow. Okay. Right, now let's get into this one away from home against Villa, and then we're going to carry on until the transfer window is closed. Right, so what we need to do first of all is bring in a striker. We haven't signed a proper replacement yet. We've been waiting. But that will be done soon. So we're going to bring in Torok for now. I have put him on the loan list in the hope that I can maybe get him to go out and potentially get some first team minutes the rest of the season. So we're going to start him today. Hopefully some teams are watching him and that will be handy. Right, so they've got our former player in Harvey Elliott up against us. They've got a really good side. We know they're not going to be a pushover. But I believe that our team is strong enough to get the win. Right, Villa Park. And I'm really hoping for a good result. If not, it may be time for a formation change. Right, underway here. Villa kick off the game. And I would like to get the ball off them nice and early and maybe put a marker down and say we're here to win. That would be lovely. Morgan Rogers goes past Frimpong, I believe that is. Onana. Rogers. Finds Harvey Elliott in behind. That's a beautiful run and pass as well. Harvey Elliott cuts inside. Still going. In. Bonnie. What a save from Cabrera. Right. One thing I'm going to have to change immediately. I've already noticed it. We're going to mid-block, standard, and trigger press more often. Not much more often. And I don't want to step up because I feel like we're stepping up and we're letting them through. However, there is a corner immediately. Harvey Elliott with his wand of a left foot. Puts it in there. Cleared away by Diaz. Only as far as Rogers. Harvey Elliott again. Looking to make a point. And Emery has brought him down. And that is a penalty to Villa. Anthony Taylor points to the spot. It was a no-brainer. Silly challenge to make this early in the game as well. And Villa have a chance to go 1-0 up here at Villa Park. They're stepping up now. Kolo Muani against Cabrera. Cabrera makes a save. Come on. That's better. Great save there from Cabrera. Perfect height for him to dive over. And he's done fantastically. He did that for us at Southampton quite a lot. Now, free kick. Kirkes. Can he deliver it in to someone's head? That would be great. Kirkes. Far post. Ekitike! Come on! Hugo Ekitike makes it 1-0 to us. And we were very nearly 1-0 down a moment ago, but managed to save the penalty. Kirkes with that beautiful delivery to the far post. And Hugo Ekitike could not miss from there. That is his bread and butter. You can see he just came in, drifted off the defenders and just heads it down into the ground. Mike Mignon could do nothing. Throw in now to us. Frimpong into Wirtz. Frimpong. Wirtz. Emery. Ekitike was stood offside, I believe, there. Now Kirkes. Kirkes goes down, but no penalty. It was a good challenge, it looked like. Porro. Onana. Into Ethan Ampadu. Gets it out wide to Porro. Now down the line to Kolomoani. Kamara. Elliott. Villa are slowly working the ball forward here. Onana. Slows down the pace dramatically. Veroli. Out wide to Rogers, who's got that same run from Harvey Elliott. We don't seem to be learning our lesson. In to Kamara. Kamara hits it. Great save from Cabrera. Gets down low and fast there to push the ball behind. Ampadu. Onana. Villa are controlling this game right now. Out to Kolomoani. We're just kind of absorbing the pressure right now, hoping to be able to get out soon. Moani does well. Delivers it into the box. Rogers has come running in. Heads it down to Harvey Elliott, and that is a brilliant finish. That is 1-1. Harvey Elliott against his former side. He breaks our hearts, and it is 1-1. Come on. We need to settle down. We're not playing well today. We're barely getting the ball. All the chances are going to Villa. We need to start creating some more. Kvaratskhelia loses the ball. Villa tried to get it out, but there's nobody up front. Diaz. Gadoué. Zaire Emery. Into Kvaratskhelia. Can he get it into the box? He does have Torok in there to aim for as well. Emery misses it. Kerkez. Emery. Kerkez. Oh my god, it's gone in. Come on. I did not expect that to go in from the right foot of Milos Kerkez. He's strongly left-footed. I barely see him use his right. And he has just... I think that might be a bit of luck. I don't think that's just gone in off his foot. It looked like it may have took a deflection on the way through. Just watching it back now. Kvaratskhelia did really well. Emery just didn't react. You can see Kerkez picks it up here. Gives it back to Emery. Kerkez then hits it on his right foot. And it has deflected in off number 24 here. Onana. And there's nothing Mike Maignan could do. Verts. Frimpong. Is this going to be a chance just before half-time? Gets it into Ekitike. Does have Christoph Torok in the middle. Waiting at the far post. Can he get it in there? Ekitike into Verts. 3-1. Come on. Lovely bit of football there from Hugo Ekitike. And Verts made some space in the middle just to be able to side foot that into the back of the net. And from a game that looked really, really nervous when we gave away a penalty in the 4th minute of this match, going in at half-time, 3-1 up is massive. Just say you're doing brilliantly, keep it up. No need for any changes at half-time. Currently in the lead. Let's get into the second half and hopefully put this game to bed if we can. If we concede an early goal, it's going to be hard. Verts now with the free kick. It's too far to shoot from, but will he chip it forward to one of our attackers? Florian Verts is taking his time. Goes short to Gravenberch. Back to Verts. Frimpong. Good ball. Kvaratskhelia into Torok. And I think Torok might have been offside. I'm not overly sure why Kvaratskhelia has passed that ball. But I'm 99% sure that Torok is offside. And he is. He didn't need to pass that. He could have had a shot himself. Unselfish, but at the same time, if he was selfish there, well, most likely he should have been selfish there. He was miles in. I don't know why he's laid that off. But it remains 3-1. Right, Kvaratskhelia is going to be coming off. Bradley Hall is back. Now, do I risk bringing him on? Or do we bring on Vitor Roque for a bit of... Do you know what? No, we're going to commit to... No, we'll bring on Vitor Roque. Maybe that'll get some interest in him. We'll bring on Shaquille Van Persie as well. And also, we're going to bring on Trainione for Gravenberch. Trying to give these players as many minutes as they can, because they may be late developers. So there's a good chance that some of these footballers can generally still make it, like Nioni and Rio Engamoa, who's out on loan at Leeds this season. We are holding on for dear life right now. Harvey Elliott into the box. Headed. Clear. No! That's scrappy. They've got a very, very scrappy goal. And we need to concentrate. But I'm just going to encourage the team. Come on. Just wake up, lads. That was sloppy. Now Verts with the corner. Can we get a goal from a corner? Oh, Diaz. Diaz gets it under control. Vitor Roque. Out to Verts. Into Kerkez. Roque. Gadoué. Lovely ball. Verts. I don't know if he's offside. Oh, unlucky Vitor Roque. He's on just to try to get some interest in him. Because I would like him to leave. I think probably Verts off. And we'll bring on Sereno. And Emery off for McAllister. Let's do that. 90th minute. 4 minutes remaining. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Is it going to be enough? It is. Come on. Big win. We needed that. We needed that after the defeat to Brentford. That will put some confidence and morale back in the team. And I cannot believe it. That will do very, very nicely. Now, we've got deadline day to approach in a moment. So if there's any transfer business going on, I will return for it. If not, we'll see what happens and see. I'll run you through what I may have done or considered to do. Right, so now I know that to buy Williams Barnett, who I've just made an approach for, Tottenham do want to buy a striker. So my aim here is to see if I can find Tottenham in this list, which I can't, which is bizarre. Dortmund, they would like a squad player. Maybe Vitor Roque? If I offer him to them for 40 million? Potentially. I just need to get him gone, if I'm honest. Right, so the only way we can sign Williams Barnett is if Spurs buy a striker. So this would be a big deal, but he is certainly good enough. And he's English. I think this would be the deal we go over Jadon Danns, if I'm honest. Let's move that then and just offer that. Now it's up to Spurs whether they buy a replacement. Transfer deadline is today and we're patiently waiting. Spurs make loan approach for Vitor Roque. Now, mandatory fee of £40 million. They're paying his whole wages. Yes. No brainer. Arsenal make approach for Arthur Fiat. Nope. I will keep him around for that. Thank you. Cardozo named August something of the month over there, but we're kind of just waiting to see if he'll sign for us. Preferably before deadline day is over. Brighton make Palmer offer. Who's Palmer? Rob Palmer, fullback. Not the best. Hasn't got really any potential. Yeah, go on then. Have him. Barnett move delayed. Oh, for right, Vitor Roque is off. Get out of here. Fabio Carvalho is gone and we've received 100... Okay, fair enough. He's off. Nice, there we go. That's what we've been waiting on. Cardozo is joining. Beautiful. Right, McAllister can welcome him. Now he is just insanely good. Looking forward to having him in the squad. What a player. Right, so Spurs have gone in for Bradley Barcola, bought Bradley, and now are happy to confirm this deal with us for Luca Williams Barnett. Now, he looks like he could be a very, very good player for us. And I'm very, very excited to have him here. They can have Barcola on crazy wages. Williams Barnett's perfect because he's English as well, so meets the criteria we need for our registration. Now, Jadon Danns. What do we do with you? He is really good. He's also trained at the club. Is this a good idea now? I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to gamble. We've took him on. Let's see what happens. Let's hope it's not a bad signing. From the stats I saw, he looks decent. Yeah, they're happy to have him back. That's fine then. That works for me. Jadon Danns is back at the club. And I'm very, very relieved to have a player of his ability back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 centre backs, 2 right backs, 2 left backs, Yeah, we're good. We are good. Some of those players we've just signed are very, very good for us, so I'm happy to have them. So, guys, that is going to be where today's episode does get rounded up. We are just going to go and double check where you're going to be joining us again. So just to have a look this time. And obviously I'm going to remember, you heard it now, I'm going to remember to put on my my camera properly. So I think, because we've not played a Champions League game yet, we'll come back for one of these. So I think we'll come back for Villarreal. So we'll do Villarreal and Coventry City for the next episode. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you are new around here, please subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. I've been K-PlaysFM, and I shall see you later.